Before we begin, I would like to say thanks to the people who have come to watch his videos. I know they may not be of the greatest quality, but I am trying to improve and better them constantly. It has been fun making them, and the few comments talking about the content and the likes left on videos is very encouraging and gives me pleasure to make videos for you guys. Another thanks goes to the people who have subscribed. Thank you for the support, and I hope I can make many videos to fill your subscription feed with interesting content, explaining George R.R. Martin's world of Ice and Fire.
Do you know what leadership means, Lord Snow? It means that the person in charge gets second-guessed by every clever little twat with a mouth. But if he starts second-guessing himself, that's the end. For him, for the clever little twats, for everyone.
Alliser was born to House Thorne, a vassal house sworn to King's Landing in the Crownlands. House Thorne was a supporter of House Targaryen, and therefore provided men and supplies to the Targaryen kings. Near the end of Robert's rebellion, Sir Alliser was in a company of troops contributed by House Thorne to the defense of King's Landing, fighting on the walls of the Red Keep as the Lannister army stormed the walls. During the battle, he was wounded and captured, and brought before Lord Tywin Lannister. Lord Tywin gave him a choice between execution or the wall, and Thorne chose the latter. After years in the Night's Watch, Sir Alliser became Castle Black's Master-at-Arms. Maester's notes: Sir Alliser and his men once spent an entire winter beyond the wall, resorting to cannibalism to survive. When Jon Snow arrived at Castle Black, Sir Alliser immediately disliked him, as he came from Winterfell, the seat of House Stark. House Stark being one of the major supporters of House Baratheon, House Targaryen's main enemy. The moment Samwell Tarly arrived at the wall, Sir Alliser was immediately disgusted by him, and had Rast and the others duel him harshly. He stated that Jon's protection of his Sam would get him killed beyond the wall. Sir Alliser was pleased that Jon Snow became a steward, and not a ranger like his uncle Benjen. After Lord Eddard was arrested for treason, Sir Alliser continued to taunt Jon, calling him a traitor's bastard. This caused Jon to attempt to stab Sir Alliser, but after being restrained, he was confined to his quarters. Some time later, Sir Alliser was sent to King's Landing with the frozen hand of the Whites, and to explain the situation with the White Walkers returning. When Sir Alliser returned to the wall, he became the acting Lord Commander of the Night's Watch, and judged Jon for his crimes with the Wildlings. Much to Sir Alliser's disapproval, Maester Atale defended Jon. One day, a boy named Ollie arrived at Castle Black to tell of a Wildlings attack on his village. Sir Alliser ordered the rangers to prepare to defend Castle Black from an attack. As they made preparations, Gran and Ed arrived at the Castle Black to tell of the mutineers at Craster's Keep. Thorne allowed Jon to take rangers to Craster's Keep and end the mutiny, ignoring Janos Slynt's suggestion at having Jon undermanned so that he would be killed by the mutineers. After the battle, when Jon returned to Castle Black, he told Sir Alliser of Mance Rayder's forces marching south, suggesting to seal the tunnel, which Sir Alliser refused to do.
Tonight we fight, and when the sun rises, I promise you, Castle Black will stand. The Night's Watch will stand. With me now! Now with me!
As the Battle of Castle Black ensued, Sir Alliser and Jon led the rangers in defending the wall, and when Tormund and Stur's forces attacked Castle Black, Sir Alliser left Jon in charge at the wall, while he himself led the melee in the castle courtyard. After a fierce fight with Tormund Giantsbane, Sir Alliser was wounded and pulled out of the fights. Sir Alliser recovered from his wounds. He witnessed Stannis Baratheon and Melisandre burn the king beyond the wall, Mance Rayder. Stannis Baratheon told Jon he should send Sir Alliser to Eastwatch by the sea, but Jon kept him close to learn of any plots. When Janos Slynt refused to go to Eastwatch, Sir Alliser stepped down and allowed for Janos to be executed. Sir Alliser watched as Jon and Tormund and Ed departed for Hardhome to persuade the remaining wildlings, now led by the Lord of Bones, to surrender. Upon Jon's arrival at the head of the wildlings, Sir Alliser opened the wall's gates, allowing him to pass through, south. Afterwards, Sir Alliser had Ollie lead Jon toward a trap, where he personally stabbed Jon, followed by the others with him, having Ollie deliver the final stab. Thorne became the acting Lord Commander of the Night's Watch, once more, and attempted to negotiate with Davos and Jon's loyalists as they guarded Jon's body. Sir Davos sent Ed to get help from Tormund and the wildlings, who have now passed south, and helped arrive just as Thorne is about to knock down Jon's door. The wildlings quickly overpowered Thorne's men and imprisoned him with the traitors. After Jon was resurrected by the Red Priestess Melisandre, his first action was to hang Sir Alliser Thorne and Ollie.
I lost. Now I rest. But you, Lord Snow, you'll be fighting their battles forever.
From a noble knight in the Crownlands, fighting under the Targaryen Banner to keep the Lannister Host from storming the walls of a Red Keep, to a fierce leader of the Night's Watch, fighting with countless wildlings and giants riding mammoths, to standing in the Courtyard of Castle Black, a noose around his neck for being a traitor, Sir Alliser of House Throne proved to be an interesting and deep character. Up until the very moment Lord Commander Jon used Lonclaw, a Valyrain Steel Sword forged hundreds of years ago in an empire thousands of miles away, to end his story.